welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marissa Loughlin and I'm a holistic nutritionist. And today I want to talk to you guys about a little tiny bit of a controversial topic, and that is purchasing certified organic foods over conventional foods. So on the latest episode of the Wellness on Purpose podcast, I sat down with 3 other Joannes Place employees and we had an open-ended conversation talking about our professional and our personal opinion on buying organic food versus conventional food. And it was so eye-opening. We are all at different points in our lives. I'm a nutritionist, another colleague of mine is a nutritionist. We had Sarah, who is a mom, and then we also had another amazing individual who was on there who practices sustainability, and by practicing sustainability, she chooses to buy certified organic food. So if you want to learn more about the benefits of choosing certified organic food over conventional food, I will link the podcast episode down in the comments. Go take a listen. It's very eye-opening, and as I said, it's from so many different points of views that you guys can hopefully relate to and can switch to choosing more certified organic foods over conventional foods. Now, one of the biggest barriers when we choose to buy certified organic food is the price. And I'm not going to downplay that. There is definitely a higher price point on certified organic food compared to conventional food, but what I want to say is that margin is starting to shrink. And that is because you and I and everyone around us who is prioritizing their health and wellness and choosing certified organic foods, we are casting a vote. And by casting that vote with our dollar, we're making these certified organic foods more accessible to our population, which is allowing that cost to come down. So for the purpose of this video today, I'm actually going to show you exactly the price difference between choosing conventional versus organic ingredients. And the easiest way that I figured I could show you this was to take a recipe and buy all of the ingredients in the conventional form and then buy all the ingredients in the organic form, and we will actually compare a price point. So for the recipe, I have chosen to make easy and delicious chicken fajitas, because whether you're a mom watching this, you're a family member who's going to cook for their family or their partner, or you're just somebody who loves chicken fajitas, I think everyone could benefit from this simple, quick, and easy recipe. Minimal ingredients, only 20 minutes to cook, and what's great is it's very versatile depending on what type of diet you follow. So to start, we're gonna pop into Joannes Place, do our shopping for our organic ingredients there, and then I'm gonna pop into another grocery store and buy the ingredients conventional. I will take you on the entire trip through Joannes Place to show you the inside of our beautiful Lansdowne location, but as for the conventional grocery shop, I am not gonna take my camera with me because I'm just not sure with the state of our lockdown that it would be safe. But what I will do is take a picture of a couple different prices of the additional ingredients so you can choose to add on to chicken fajitas, and then we can compare the prices at the end. So let's head into the store. All right, let's make our way into Joannes Place. This is a location at 1260 Lansdowne Street West. Walking in here, when you arrive, make sure you're wearing your mask and stop to sanitize your hands. Just in case you forgot to do this step, don't worry, when you come into the doors, we also have another station where you can use sanitizer as well. From there, you can grab yourself a cart because we do have a couple ingredients to grab today. If you've never been in our Lansdowne location or any of our locations, we have a very large selection of certified organic vegetables. Here you'll see some fresh chard and leeks, and we get these shipments of vegetables in on every Tuesday and Friday. To start off our recipe list, we need to grab 2 peppers. It called for green and red peppers, but I am a-okay with choosing the orange and yellow. Next up, we need to grab an onion. Any onion will do, but I chose to grab a yellow onion. I prefer the flavor of them. Next up, we need to grab the choice of wraps. So, few options. We have the Wrap It Up Raws, which are some of my favorite wraps because they're made from dehydrated vegetables and flax. We also have the real coconut tortillas. This is fantastic if you're somebody following a paleo diet. And then lastly, we have the certified organic corn tortillas. I'm gonna grab these ones because I know Shay will eat these and he will be very picky if I don't pick corn. Next up, we need to grab some chicken. So you have the option to buy chicken singly as a chicken breast, but personally, I find it much more cost effective to buy a kilogram bag of chicken breast at one time, just much better value for what you're getting. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you can also choose to use tempeh, certified organic as always, or also the Eat Wholesome pulled jackfruit chicken form as well. Next up on our list is our spices. I really love that Joannes Place offers the ability to portion out your own spices. I like to just get my spices fresh as often as I can because I want to make sure that the medicinal properties of these spices are staying fresh and withholding their benefits. The more they oxidize, those nutritional and therapeutic benefits will start to decline. So for therapeutic reasons, try to get them as fresh as possible. If you do love making fajitas or use these spices often, you can also buy these certified organic herbs in a bag form. That way it's a little bit more cost effective and you have a little bit more to go a long way. Next up, we need some certified organic oil. So I'm choosing olive oil. You could also choose avocado oil or coconut oil, but for the purpose of this recipe, the olive oil will be best. Next up, we've got some salsa. This is not essential to the list, but you can't really have fajitas without having some spice. So these are additional toppings not needed for the recipe, but if you do want to grab them, we do have certified organic sour cream available and certified organic cheese. This is seriously the best cheese on the market, I swear. It's so addicting and so delicious. That's it, that's all we need to grab for this recipe, just ringing through and cashing out, and then I'm gonna head off to my next location to grab all of these ingredients again in a conventional form. As I mentioned, I'm not going to bring you along, just grab some pictures to compare some prices because I'm not sure if the store will respect me filming in their location during the current times that we are in. Make sure you grab the new Alive magazine. Such a wealth of information, really delicious recipes, and nice easy read. This is just a quick snap of when I was in Sobeys. So conventional sour cream is $3.69, whereas the organic from Joannes Place is $5.89. And then conventional cheese is $7.99 a block, whereas the certified organic at Joannes Place was $11.49. All right, so I have my purchases here and I want to start by sharing what the total price is, but then I also want to go through and break down the receipt because I obviously bought a little bit more in each area because it was what was available. So what I mean by that is at Joannes Place, the most affordable way to buy organic chicken breasts is by buying the Yorkshire 1 kilogram bag. This makes such a difference in terms of saving money, but getting amazing quality for that. Also, the olive oil. We're obviously not using this entire bottle of olive oil for the recipe, but I bought one to give you an example of what this may cost. Now at Sobeys, I did not buy olive oil. I felt like that probably wasn't necessary, but what I did was I took a picture of a conventional olive oil that most people would buy. I will insert a picture right here of me in the store with the olive oil. It's $9.99 for 1 liter. A few other things that I added to the list that weren't essential for the recipe was salsa. So I got the Neal's Brothers organic salsa from Joannes Place, and then I got an Old El Paso normal salsa that you put at the grocery store. Again, these aren't essential, but I felt like for fajitas, you need a little bit of spice. You need a little bit of salsa. So I picked these up. Also, in terms of the spices, at Joannes Place, what I love is that you can just scoop out what you need, where at Sobeys, I had to buy the entire bag of spices. So I have both receipts here. At Joannes Place, my total was $56.70. Keep in mind that I bought an entire bottle of olive oil and double the amount of chicken that I needed for the recipe so that I can use that for another recipe. And my bill at Sobeys was $30.69. Again, keep in mind, I did not have olive oil on here. So if we added the $10 for the olive oil, we'd be sitting around $40 for that bill. But that doesn't represent exactly how much this recipe costs because we're not using the entire package of spices or the entire bottle of olive oil. So now I'm gonna take these receipts and break it down to exactly what we need in this recipe to compare an organically made recipe versus a conventional recipe. Let's do this. Okay, don't mind my chicken scratch, but let's dive in. As I said already, the Sobeys receipt was $30.69 and the Joannes Place receipt was $56.70. As I mentioned, we are taking into consideration that we were overbuying in some areas like the chicken bag versus the spices, the olive oil, and so on. So I've taken these prices and I've broken it down based on the exact ingredients that we need to make this recipe for 4 servings of the delicious and easy chicken fajitas. So let's look. I mean, this side is the organic and this side is the conventional. There is literally a $2 difference here. $2 difference that you are making and choosing to invest in your health that is going to pay off substantially in the long run. As you can see, there is not as large of a difference in terms of price point as some of you might think when you're choosing organic food over conventional food. And I understand that at the start, it can look like there is such a big difference, especially when you're buying things more in bulk, but truthfully, that is what is the most sustainable and affordable way for me when I'm choosing to buy organic. I'm always buying my meat in bulk or my ingredients that I use regularly in bulk, which seems like an investment at first, but I obviously don't have to stock up on them as much, and the added benefit of getting an incredibly high nutritional value in these foods outweighs that for me for sure. So as I mentioned, we dived really deep into this topic on our podcast. I will link that below and I hope you guys go and check it out. Now all that's left for me to do is go and make this delicious and easy chicken fajita recipe. I hope that you guys are feeling inspired after watching this video, and the next time you're at the grocery store or in Joannes Place or debating on buying conventional versus organic, you really take into consideration the minimal price difference and the substantial nutritional differences as well. Remember that that dollar that you choose to spend on your food is what's casting the vote to allow for organic farmers and organic products to be more readily available for us, which will also help to drive that price down. And if you are already on the way to supporting organic products and organic farmers, I want you to leave a comment below and tell me what the #1 non-negotiable product that you have that you buy certified organic as much as you possibly can, no matter what. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That way I know that you are interested in learning about this content, and that way I can continue to bring you more educational information so you can make the right decisions to support your wellness journey. Also, please subscribe to this channel. I'm on my way to 1,000 followers and I really need your help to do that. Thanks again so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video.